Damn!
Bruh! Oh my gosh, what is going on?
This is another Airsoft Mike production.
Best of Smith & Wesson 2010 to 2019. Interesting. So technically, you should also be in here. Well, at least your real counterpart. Oh, of course this bad boy was going to be featured in this. This is the Umarex Smith & Wesson 629 competitor CO2 Airsoft Revolver 44 Magnum.
But Ian, this is a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
And I'm telling you now, just looking at this, I haven't even taken it out of the box yet, I'm going to do it right now. I think this will be my favourite revolver of them all. Why, you may ask? And you haven't even taken it out of the box. Need you ask? If this isn't the most epic looking revolver in my collection, I don't know what is. Now what you're looking at on the table is just a small selection from my vast revolver collection. I've got some in boxes I haven't even opened yet, but oh my goodness. Why is this so heavy? This beast is ridiculously heavy and I'm here for it. This really can't be far off the weight from the real thing. Look how epic this looks. Look, for example, down there, and yes, I am this shallow, what attracted me to this revolver the most is that it's got this weight system down there. You see that there? Just the design, how it looks, attracted me to this because I like anything that doesn't look like the norm. So if you are already familiar with this platform, you will know that these are weights, okay? They can come out. If you look at the front of the piece, you can see that you can use an Allen key to release those weights. And theoretically, you can take those out to make this piece lighter. Now I say theoretically because apparently they're not that heavy, these pieces here. I think they are a lot heavier in the real version because in the real world, its real counterpart's muzzle flip is epic. Seriously. Not for airsoft gameplay, especially not in the UK. I don't know about other countries, but there are shells that you can get for this, which seriously reduces the power, which is what you're going to have to get if you want to use this for gameplay. Again, it depends what country you are in.
The Umarex Smith & Wesson 629 Competitor CO2 Airsoft Revolver, a full metal airsoft piece officially licensed by Smith & Wesson. It includes an adjustable muzzle weight system, an adjustable rear sight, a 20mm optics rail, a double and single action trigger system, and is powered by a single 12-gram CO2 capsule.
I still can't get over the weight and how epic it looks. I mean, when you look at this, when this is in the room or the area, it just commands attention. It's almost as if it says, "See me, I am Revolver." Now I know I've got other revolvers, but this kind of says, "Hi, I'm a revolver." And this one says, "Wagwan, I'm a revolver." And this one probably sounds like, "Alright mate, I'm a revolver." I'm a revolver. But none of them touches, I am Revolver. So there you have your cylinder release. Nice. And there you have your 6 shells or cartridges, and unlike most of my other airsoft revolvers, you put a BB in the back of each one, not in the front. And then you can either just tip it that way, to release the cartridges, or you can use the ejector rod. Nice. Now, as I have mentioned before, when you use the ejector rod, that's handy, or should I say more handy, for the real version, because the cartridges may swell, okay, because they heat up, so they probably won't fall out as easily. I don't know, I don't use the real thing. But yeah, with the Airsoft ones, there's no expansion of the cartridges, so they can just flop out, or you could still push the ejector rod. Now, there's this little test I like to do every time I get a new revolver that has cartridges that are metal. Ready? Oh, beautiful ring. Sweet note. Right, we got the BBs in. To get the CO2 in, all you do, get your finger in there and prise off 1/2 of the grip. Love it. It looks like a cutaway of the 629. But anyway, on the side of the grip that I took off, it has a very handy sort of built-in Allen key look right there, which you would use to loosen and tighten that. This is so cool. I've had this on other revolvers. It's not new to me, but I still think it's such a fantastic idea. And then you pop in your 12-gram CO2 cartridge of your choice. I would recommend buying the one that has added silicone oil inside it. However, you know what? That's easier said than done. I can't find those online anywhere these days. So what I do is I just drop a little bit of silicone oil either on the top of the cartridge or on the piece on the gun that pierces the cartridge. If you've got any ideas or tips regarding, you know, these cartridges and oil, let me know. So yeah, you then just tighten this up, wait for that little hiss. You won't always hear a hiss like I didn't there, but I know it's pierced. And I'm just going to test it before I put any of the cartridges in. Oh, mate, this is loud. Right now, although this is a modern revolver, cue the music, because this will never get old. Now, before I give this Chrono a shock, as you can see there, it's got the very nice looking Smith & Wesson logos. Loving the texture on this grip as well. By the way, completely metal, apart from this sort of rubberized grip. Very ergonomical, and again, the texture, very nice. Now, traditionally, Airsoft revolvers tend to run hot anyway, unless you're using some sort of power down shell. But check this out. I'm going to pop this, okay? You see what I mean? And look at the jewel. That's why you need the more powered down shells, okay? But anyway, say no more. And funny enough, even though only one BB went through, okay, it registered that 2 went through. Is it that powerful? That's saying 4. It's all over the place. Hold on.
Damn! Bruh!
Oh my gosh, what is going on?
Welcome to the wonderful world of Airsoft.
I think, is it because I'm holding it too close? That's 934.8. It went from a... What's going on? I tell you what, let me hold it back a bit, yeah? I'm going to hold it back a bit. Let's just make sure. Right, I'm going to hold it back a bit. I've got my iPro on. Ah, now it's behaving. Okay, I get it now. So basically, and I should know this, it's happened so many times in the past. Basically, if you hold the front of a platform like this too close to the Chrono, not only does it pick up the BB, if that, it will pick up the force of the gas or the CO2 that's going through. I'm a poet. Anyway, and then you get ridiculous numbers. Now I know what you're thinking. Did Airsoft Mike fire 6 shots or only 5? Well, to tell you the truth, in all this excitement, I kinda lost track of myself. Oh, there was another one! Haha! And did you see that little bit of gas that came out the end? It looked like a bit of muzzle smoke. Nice! Oh, and by the way, right there, I showed you that before where you can release the cylinder, but it's also your safe, fire and open, which releases the cylinder. Now, as you know, I love the whole process of taking the cartridges out and putting them back in one by one, but it is handy to note, because they load from the back in terms of the BBs, you don't need to take them out. You can just literally pop a fresh set of BBs in there without taking them out. Nice. But anyway, let's see what we do to the target. Okay, I can't tell you how satisfying it is when using this 44 Magnum, the Airsoft version. It is loud! But anyway, as you can see there, I didn't quite get the bullseye, and amazingly so, would you believe 2 BBs went through the same hole? Oh, and unlike many other Airsoft revolvers, this bad boy is hop-up adjustable, and you do it right there with the supplied Allen key. Nice. So, my Airsoft friends, what do you think I'm going to say about this? Well, I'm telling you now, it is my favourite revolver, Airsoft Revolver. And I've read up on the real thing, I've watched videos of the real thing, and this is just awesome. The platform, how it looks. There is something I don't like. So, for starters, if you look on the top, because that really does restrict you on the sort of mounts that you could put on there. That's by the by, I can live with that because it looks so gorgeous. Loving the adjustable rear sight. The front sight isn't adjustable. So yeah, the only thing I don't like about this platform is that you're limited with that sort of rail system on there. It looks cool, but again, for me, it's not practical. Other than that, what a gorgeous revolver. But again, I'm a little annoyed because it prevented me from doing something ridiculous like putting on a nice colour matching scope with, and these are my favourite brands of mounts at the moment because you can get them in so many different colours, these mounts. West Hunter adjustable height scope rings. Nice. Thanks for watching. And as big and epic as this one is, it's not go again. And as big and epic as this one is, it's not Airsoft. So yeah, this one could say I'm a revolver.